Hello guys, how you doing? For today's vlog, I thought I'd do something completely different and give a little chat about a few things that have happened in the sort of climbing world, climbing media, and just tell you my opinion of them really. But I was going to do this outside on my balcony, on my balcony, but there's a problem. This is what happens when your balcony gets painted. So someone on my vlog said that you should replace me. What's your feelings on that?
I think I'm ready for the challenge. I'm up for it. I'll do it.
I'm not convinced. Can anyone guess my plan? Okay, so I want to talk about two things today. One is the recent IFSC sort of live stream controversy, and number two is the Ashima Shirashi Coke issue. Now before I begin, I just want to say that my views are not the views of Epic TV, which I think they're particularly controversial, but that is different. My vlog is my vlog, and what Epic TV and what they do with things is totally different from this, okay? Okay. So if you follow the world of climbing at all, you'll know that the World Cups have started again for this year, which means the best athletes in the world will gather, move all around the world and try to be the best in the world at bouldering, sport and speed and sort of combined. Now how this usually works is there is a live stream that the IFSC broadcasts, and that gets put up online for people to watch for free. At the beginning of this season, in fact 2 days before the start of the season, they announced that Flow Sports would be the new live stream sort of hosts, and you have to pay about $150 a year, I think, $20 a month, to watch each live stream. This caused massive controversy, and people pretty much made their feelings felt all over social media. The athletes were pissed off, the viewers were pissed off, and the IFSC seemed just a bit lost about the whole thing. As of today, or when I filmed this vlog today, I think I might edit it tomorrow, I don't know. Anyway, as of today, they reversed everything. So they reversed it initially to put Mering, the Swiss one, that was free, and now they've reversed the decision. They've sort of said they've never signed a contract with Flow Sports, and they're going to reverse the decision on that and keep it free for everyone. I kind of get where they were going with this. Climbing is going to be in the Olympics 2020, right? There's going to be a lot more money, there's going to be a lot more sponsorship. They need to raise the profile and they need to raise their game. Now, loads of sports have got a paid for service. I mean, you can't watch football anymore. Well, I know you can, but it's hard to watch football every single game unless you pay for a sort of a Sky subscription or whatever subscription you have to do. Now, I think this sucks all round. I think sport should be free. I think it's sport. It's like something for everyone. Making people pay for it, I think, is wrong. But I understand why the IFSC wanted to sort of start doing this. They wanted to try to offer a better service. They wanted to sort of introduce it to a bigger audience. Like Flow Sports has a big audience. These people might have started watching it. And, you know, I presume they thought the quality would get better with a paid-for live stream. I sort of get the logic. What I don't understand is their sort of misunderstanding of what the climbing core want. And let's be honest, climbing is a niche sport. It's not football. It's not rugby. It's mainly supported by people who love it. And those people are not people who are going to pay $150 a month, sorry, a year, or $20 a month to watch it. So by making this decision, it's sort of alienated that whole section of climbing, which I think is a shame. The IFSC decision 2 days before the first World Cup to announce that it's a paid-for decision was bonkers, daft, and totally wrong. And I'm really glad that public opinion changed that, and we got it back to being free. It's a big deal. You know, I've been to a few of those World Cups and they're incredible, and I want people to sit at home who are miles away, who can't get to an event, and experience that excitement about it. So yeah, IFSC, you screwed up, but well done for backing off and changing your mind. Because at the end of the day, like, apologising and changing your opinion is a big thing to do, and I'm glad they listened to us. It just shows how powerful we can be as an organisation. In the future, will it be a paid-for service? I don't know. I mean, I hope not. What I want to see them do is like think, well, we can create a live stream which is really good, attract loads more sponsors, attract more money by making this free service. And also, like, you know, if you make it free, thousands of people are going to watch it, and you can say to a sponsor, well, hang on a sec, we had 100, 200,000 people watch our live stream. If you make it paid, I don't think the figures would get there, and I think that's the wrong way for a revenue stream. So the second big controversial sort of topic of this week was that Ashima Shirashi on her 16th birthday has been picked up by Coca Cola, and she is now representing Coca Cola. Okay, sponsorship first of all. Like, big companies sponsor athletes, and for athletes it's a fantastic way of getting money. Like, I hope you guys appreciate there is no money in climbing. Oh Christ, someone just reversed into a truck. Ooh. If you're a climber and your life is sport and someone comes along and gives you a sponsorship deal, you know, you can continue climbing. This is a massive deal for them, so I'm not taking this in any way lightly. The issue with Coke is that they're not allowed to sponsor kids. So the second Ashima hits 16, she's allowed to be sponsored, but obviously she's got loads of followers who are below 16 who will now be influenced by Coke. Coke is full of sugars. Coke is generally a bad thing. I drink a lot of Coke, all in moderation, people. Let's put this into perspective. Red Bull. Red Bull is a sugary drinks company with loads of caffeine in it. Coke is a sugary drinks company with loads of caffeine in it. It's not like we haven't seen this before. It's happened. They sponsor athletes. We see it all the time. So perhaps, what's the problem here? What's the difficulty? Well, perhaps it's what... This balcony is shaking so much. Perhaps it's what the companies are giving back to the sport. So Red Bull invests millions on promoting, you know, putting on events, putting on amazing videos. They're giving back to the sport. So that's why we sort of let them get away with the fact that it's a big sugary drinks company. Perhaps Coke will do that. We haven't seen this yet. They haven't really had a chance to do it. Maybe they're going to invest. Maybe they're going to put money into Ashima. Maybe they're going to put money into climbing. If they do, does that sort of excuse them as a nasty, big, huge corporation who sells fizzy drinks? Like, Coke sponsored Christmas, you know, like Coke's Christmas advert. It's like, let's not pretend like Coke and other big sugary drinks company haven't been targeting kids. Is that wrong? I think it is a bit wrong, but it's happening. So let's not just be too like specific on this. I think if you're against Ashima being sponsored by Coke, you've got to be against quite a few adverts, and perhaps that's a whole different topic which I really don't want to get into. Because we seem to be okay with Red Bull athletes, we don't seem to be okay with Coke athletes yet. Sorry, just coming back. Let's remember, McDonald's are like the main cafetiere in the Olympics. It's like the biggest McDonald's ever inside the Olympic Games for the athletes. There's sort of a hypocrisy and there's an irony with all fast food companies sponsoring athletes and drinks companies sponsoring athletes. And we need to deal with how we feel about that before we deal with this one. Anyway, that's my rant over. I'll be back to normal vlog soon. Thank you for listening. Sorry I'm sitting on a balcony. I'm going to get down before I fall off and break myself. See you later. I'm alive. I'm going to have a drink.